Azile here. Welcome back to Mind Over Magic. And 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Maximum difficulty, the freezing homestead, the frozen forest biome. We are doing pretty good, but we do have some issues. Yeah. This I have obviously created an error, because this should be scooping up glossy Draco eggs as well. Let's throw in my throwing things off. Seems my population has dwindled a little bit on this side, likely because those eggs were in here, and so therefore they kept on removing dupes and stuff. So hopefully this is kick back in line. It's not a big deal if it does. It does produce a little bit of barbecue slowly, but honestly, it's not the main food source. It's mostly get plastic, and I have 14 tons of plastic and reed fiber, which actually is a bit of a problem because I'm short units on it because of the obviously that situation. So I have to pay attention to this. I think everything is set here. Yeah, I'll have to pay attention to this so that it doesn't keep screwing up. That was a bit of an error, the way that was working with those Draco eggs. And the question would be, where did they go and where do I want them? I don't really want them here. I don't think it matters if they're here. I can't remember if I was supposed to, like, this one doesn't have access to that room. This one doesn't have access to the room. This one doesn't. And maybe I was supposed to put sweeper in here, or do I just leave them there? And it doesn't matter. Will this affect things? I don't think so. Don't think it matters that they're sitting here and just grab them when they want them. So as long as they're not in this chamber is the main thing. Okay, so a couple of issues that we have to take care of. We are slowly fixing our intense fog situation. We do have a lot of it to deal with. Part of the problem is this area up here. I mean, I don't want to close it off because we've reclaimed it basically. So there's a lot of fog there that needs to sort of filter out. So I think that will happen over time. This is missing a tile. One of the dupes went on a rampage and broke it, probably. I think we are best to put it back whenever they get around to it. And we have switched over to ethanol power. Our lumber is holding for the power we're using, believe it or not. We're actually starting to generate extra lumber. So I'm really sorted at the power situation. I'm almost getting to a point where I'm going to think about turning this back on. But we have a major redesign to do, because this is not good here. This is a waste, having to pump the excess carbon dioxide out of the base. We're going to redesign it up here. I had one plan initially wired, and then I realized that the best way to do this is out this way. And then we'll have access into this chamber from the same place. So basically, we're going to build this out here. This will be the exit door. So I'm going to start to design that. We definitely can get that going on. It will require me to build more Atmos suits or to take a few from other places once I want to turn it online. But hopefully we're going to be able to do this. So station-wise, we will be putting a checkpoint in here. And the question is, what will we build it of? We do need to make some more iron. I'm going to have to fire this up. Not so happy about that, but yeah, what can you do? Right? Not a lot. So to do that, we're just going to connect this. And that gives it power now. Now that can end up draining quite a bit. We will have 2 batteries going on, which is good. And there's some automation, but I don't think it's going to affect anything. So we're doing that now. We're going to power. So now we're going to ask them to start making some of this. If we make 20, I think we'll be happy. Now we just got to be very careful about what kind of. The stress is finally starting to go down too. which meant we stopped using power on these things, and this was about 1200. These are 240. So I think if we were able to get that going, we might be able to do this, but we're going to have to carefully monitor this and make sure that our stuff here is working, because it's barely keeping up for the amount of power that we're using. This isn't getting backed up, really. You can see we're slowly starting to gain. I think I want 4 of these. I think that's the rule of thumb, 4 to a generator. Or is it 3? I can't remember. Yeah, it would need to be 4 if it was running flat out. There's no reason not to have 4 going. I can always put toggles on them. I'll work that into the design so I can toggle off some of them. But I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I'm going to say that it needs 4. Because even with the tune-up, 3 are barely keeping up to what it's demanding. Okay, so we seem to be making iron. That's good. One way I can get reed fiber, this is a good point Cedric made, is doing a little bit of trickery here with these guys. I almost wish I had this design with a shearing station in here. It is a bit of a flaw, although with any hydrogen and stuff. So, but if I just put a critter drop off here, I'll let them build that first, and then I can toggle this around, move them up here, wait till they get sheared, move them back down again. So, up here again, stations. Atmosuit checkpoint, we'll build that out of iron. Put it the right way. It'll go there. Atmosuit docks. We'll want 3 of them. We don't want to build them out of aluminum, though. I want to build those out of iron. So those are going to be wired in, and they'll need to get filled up and all that. So that's step 1 there. And we will want an automation switch in order to control this thing when we want to. What did I just build that out of? Copper? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so that's going to allow us access into this zone. Then we're going to have to build this is going to be the main station. So we are going to have a ladder up here. And we'll have to destroy this. We'll get done. This will just get, some of this will get dug out. We will then put a plastic barrier. Yeah. We're going to eventually have this like this. And then we'll put another layer eventually. Just to protect from radiation and kind of start to enclose this in. This will all get dug out. That's going to kind of prep the area that I want for this. And then this will just get removed in a bit. We'll leave that for now, though. Honestly, this can get removed. Actually, this will... no, that's fine. This will end up going up here and over here. Okay. I'll let them run it and do all this for now. Just because it's not a big deal. If they have Atmos suits, there's actually oxygen out here. Temperature is not bad. The radiation will be the only real thing. Most of the time they're under shelter, and they're going to build more shelter as we go along. Now, in order to get up there, we're going to need for a temporary laddering system. Go like that, and we'll kind of also just leave some of this in place. We'll just do that for now. That should help. Oh. Yeah. This will be the right idea. So basically what we also want to do is we have to make sure we have enough space exposure. I'm assuming I'm going to get a lot over here. If not, we may have to move. I'm going to cancel this out maybe for now. Maybe not. We'll just leave it. We'll leave things as they are for a bit. So we can start to hook this up now. We definitely want to draw off because again, it's all about saving power. So we're going to be using the same system. And I know it can sometimes cause it to be slower, but my philosophy is it pumps X amount of oxygen into atmosuits. Atmosuits get used. You're using, no matter how many atmosuit stations you have, you're using atmosuits at the exact same rate. So you don't need multiple pumps. And again, it's all about saving power. So the same system can feed all atmosuit docks, and it will kind of keep it like it won't. Although we have a secondary one here, which there's another power eliminating move I need to make. So we are going to actually do that. That's an excellent way. Now this one does, up here doesn't use very much, but still it can be all be on the same system. Well, maybe not. Maybe actually no. Pumping oxygen is done at a static rate. Oops. Yeah, like actually that's I am incorrect. So it's going to use the exact same amount of oxygen because dupes, blah, 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 that whole concept, right? So the reality is that no matter how many pumps you have, it's pumping the exact same amount of oxygen that is required. And then so therefore, it really doesn't matter. So this one can simply be used. My only concern would be, yeah, I think the oxygen is getting, yeah, I don't think we're having any issues anymore. It's getting pumped up good. So we will just go like this. And it will use a little extra power, of course, when it first has to kick it in. And the other issue, of course, is actual power. And we do have we have a line here already all set up. So that'll all kick in. And then the last part, of course, is we have to get some suits. And we're going to need 3 suits. I believe that we are probably stocked everywhere else. We'll check later. It's not a big deal. This one's, yeah, that one's primed up. And so we have 1 on the ground there. These, yep, 2 out. So we have 1. So we need 2 more. We'll make those out of iron. And of course, we have no reed fiber right now, so they're not going to make it for a bit. We do have this set up, so what we're going to do in order to get some reed fiber is we're going to put Dreco on here. No max. And I'm going to put this up to a priority now. And we're going to change this down to 0. This is 0, and this now is going to be a 0. And then we're going to go weak these all up. Because we'll run these up here, shear them, and then move them back. That was a tip. Cedric left me a comment a while back about being able to do that, and it's an excellent idea, actually. Especially since until I start building up this more Drecos. Okay, I don't know why they dropped them there. These are all set to 0. So that was a little odd that it would do that when this is the one they should be going to. Okay, let's try again. A little strange behavior there. Maybe I have to actually say to this, we actually have to take Draco just off. Because they're not regarding it or something, I don't know. There we go. So hopefully they'll get around to shearing these. I'll actually put this up to 9 priority for now. And then let's set this back to regular for now. Yeah, we're getting all sheared up here. All right, so then we just take this and we'll set this back to no Dracos. And we'll actually, we'll just deconstruct it. And then we're going to set this back to 8 with Draco. And this one, 8. And then we'll just shear them up. And then we'll cancel a couple of these off. Good there. And I got some reed fiber. Hopefully it'll struggle its way through. We got at least one going here now. We are hitting the power a little hard. Is this done? Getting there. Okay, so we're full again on this thing. And we don't have an easy disposal system for it. So I think we'll actually just build another one for now. It's not a big deal. This can get done when it gets done. It's not that urgent. We got new printables. Whatever. Okay, so now we're able to operate it here with the suit on. How I think we're getting, yeah, this is getting cleared out pretty good now. I think we can set this back to 3,000. Yeah, so that was quite the disaster when we had this popping eardrums in the last episode. Still seeing some stress. Better check on that auto. What did he? Uh, we're not sure what was bothering him, but it was, oh yeah, mess table. My God, I keep forgetting about that. So, none of them are assigned to any of them, so I don't know why they would be eating here. This Gene, Harold, Bubbles, Nisbet, Turner, Ruby, Quinn, Otto. 8 of them. I don't think they're eating in here. Because they shouldn't be. Yeah, I don't know. They have assigned seating. I don't think they're eating here. I don't understand why they would be. So this temperature is now stable enough that we could probably plant some plants for them. Might not be over here. These are all done here. Yeah, it might not be Bliss Burst. Why? What is their range? 20 to 50? Yeah, it's just slightly. It'll warm up. There's no axis, so it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, so see, we've got a huge place here. The carbon should flow this way anyway, so I think this will be fine for draining out everything. We're going to need to get some more of these so they can finish this off properly. Do this like this for now. No, wait till they get this done, and then I'll plan out the rest of it. Okay, so power looks like it maybe is the we've hit that problem again where it's gone out. We've overused. The first thing to check is there is ethanol in here, so it just needs to be jump started. So in order to do that, we just have to do this, just set this to a priority. They're all generating. I think we need to stop this for now. It probably was what caused the power issue along with the pumps, extra pumps going. Just giving them all popped eardrums, of course. We're still not quite there. I mean, it's so nice when we can get these things taken offline. Just can't seem to quite get it to kick. Have the tune up? Yep. Has lumber. Has lumber. Has lumber. Yeah, I should have wired this in a while ago. I think I'm going to have to do that. We can't have them having to go out there, get popped eardrums and getting all messed up. And if we put a couple of generators in here and then run some heavy watt wire on them to like here, put a joint plate in, run that down to here. I think that'll get that going on. This won't flash. The single one's just not enough to really give it what it needs. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it the other way. We're gonna shut this down for now. Put this back on. Stop them from going out here. They're gonna get all stressed out. We'll just get this wired in. It's done enough now. They can do it from the inside. There we go. Then we can just wire in some automation for these. Put a switch here. Yeah, this is fired again. So we had a little bit of a meltdown here. Will cause great deals of stress if we don't take care of that. There must have been some, yeah, there's some, I think some ice and stuff here. have to start adding more airflow tiles around the base in order to get the air circulating better. I think they got all the ice now. Okay, we can calm this down. Still look cool in the base. Okay, so this is fired up again. We are removing, it's still pretty heavy down here. So we're getting a lot of it out. Definitely everything's starting to stabilize. Starting to settle down. He's starting to build along this. Good. Might have been because we were trying to do Atmos suits. We still got to make one more. Looks like maybe even two more. It needs two more. There's only two suits here. One missing here. See how it goes. Did we plant? Yeah, we did. Better remember to keep on this. This is our source of fuel. How are we doing on lumber? It's still holding. The more we plant, the better it's going to get. Let's give this a priority. Thank you. Also, this can be deconstructed. We do have one acorn somewhere, so these guys will eventually get around to it. Let's see where it is, but I click here, I think it'll show me. Yeah, so it is ready to be. Just a matter of when one of them decides to do it. I have a few more pips down here I could grab. Oh, look at this. Good pips. Planting nosh sprouts. Why not? What do we got here? So this is going to help with the radiation a bit. Yeah. See, this is pretty emptied out. And so we can start also to redesign this. How we want it to be. This can get removed. I think we'll just make a tank here. We make it basically. Although it would be convenient just to run through there. So we want to go and start a tank like this. Should fit this. No, we don't even need to do it here. We can do this like this. I think I can make it fit. I wanted to shield this too, though. Maybe it's not going to really fit there. I don't really want to put it down here. That actually makes the most sense. Oh yeah, because we're going to jump it into this. That's right. So this is actually no reason to do that. We're going to need a laddering system though here at some point. Basically, we can start this up. Distiller, number 1. I'll leave a space. Number 2. We also know we're going to double shield this. Got 2 suits set up now. Might as well change this now. We'll have to do this with an urgency. I don't want any pips escaping. Okay. And then let's get a save. The save game always pauses it so long. Okay. I'm gonna get that in there with a frenzy. Power. Run. I'm gonna do this. And this will get replaced with normal. We're gonna get this to be plastic at some point. Gotta watch this. We gotta take this and deny access. Okay, so he had access, so we're gonna move him back out. Nope. You're gonna have to let him have access. Right, let's take it away. Okay. So this is gonna now be the access point. It's the only reason we may have to switch over to this now, just all having it on one pump, is because the air takes so long to get up here. So then what happens is we aren't moving quite as efficient. So it's still okay, but we're also sending carbon packets in. So I think we want to redo this properly, just because there's no reason to be damaging this stuff. So basically, we're just going to have to take this and make it all one system. This one can just go like this, and then this one can come up to here. Again, the dupes use the suits at a static rate. So it's not like you're trying to fill more stations. It's just because you've added more. You're always just filling the amount they can use it, and they use it at a static rate. So they're going to use them one way or another, and it's going to be that amount of oxygen you got to move. So one pump can handle all your Atmos suits, unless you've got more dupes. If you have too many dupes, then of course you'd have to have multiples because you'd never keep up because you got too many dupes. But I have a specific number, so they're going to use the suits the way they're going to use them. And yes, there's times where they're doing a lot outside, and therefore they use it a bit more. But this thing will just going to regulate it. And if I want to add a second pump, I will. But this one, see, has a filter for the carbon on it, so it's going to stop damaging things. This one doesn't, and I don't want to wire one in. And the pressure up here is too low. You want to take it down here where the pressure is the highest, near the oxyferns. Then we can actually destroy this one at some point, because it's the next one up. We don't have a seed, but finish this radiation shielding. It'll just help a little bit better. Okay. How is my plastic? Still 9.2 tons. More than enough. Off of here, basically gonna do this. You want automation switches in. We need more iron. Yeah, we need more iron. I'm gonna have to actually throw this back on. Try for another 10. Our levels here are starting to get okay. I think we can kind of back these off for a bit while we're let's see, this is above 5,000, and this one we'll just sever. Just to ease up the power a bit for now. We're gonna be running this thing, plus we're not running massage tables. And have we got this yet onto a singular? We do. So we can just switch this one off for now. I think we'll keep it in place just in case we decide we want to. No, we've got confusion going on. So we are going to just kind of slice that off there. We're going to slice that off there. We're going to slice that off there. We're going to leave this one on its own loop, actually. We'll just leave this here like this. Yeah, and that'll just handle for this thing by itself so that we don't have any issues. It hardly ever gets used, so it's not a big deal. Now this one should be purified out. Amazingly, we somehow got one packet of carbon stuck here. Oh well, that'll work itself out. And that'll just make this more efficient because this was starting to become a problem up here. Yeah, we're actually starting to see the pressure go down quite a bit because we still don't have enough oxyferns for the amount of dupes we have. I'm not surprised. And now this electrolyzer is back in play, so that's good. Oh, wow, they're going to enjoy that. But we have 12 tons of algae, so I don't mind having to add to it. It's fine. Could have been losing a lot going in and out of this door for the last little while, but we will get that corrected. This is so we want to cap this out. I think we'll just close this off. We'll just barrier that right there. Start to get this under control. I want this one to get built fast too. Unreachable. Yeah, that's why they're not doing it. Should be enough. This one. And then we want to dump this bleach stone. And we'll dump that down in the water here, store it for later use. So we'll add bleach stone to this. Okay, so that'll stop any losses that were happening here. A little bit of chlorine in here, not a big deal. Slow down the losses. This thing is starting to exhaust like crazy. It is pulling out of here, which is not that big of a deal. This is all kind of contained anyways, so this thing's just going to keep generating polluted oxygen, so not a big deal. Kind of got this set up now. We can start to deconstruct a lot of this. This level, I believe, is fine. Can they reach these? No, they can't. So that actually is a problem. I took these out too soon. Didn't build my second layer. Ah, damn it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to remove these, unfortunately. Got ahead of myself. Seems to be holding, even with our iron production. I think we'll do this. Might be crazy, but with how low pressure this is, I'd like to start to let a bunch of oxygen in. There's one very simple way to do that. Create a high pressure oxygen zone through one of these doors. It'll regulate us to come in and out. Watch this. So we go empty. This is so much fun to watch. Okay, here we go. Boom. There's an oxygen explosion. But the door traps most of it out here. So it'll take a while before we would see kilograms of it getting in. And it'll slowly spread into the base and give us a nice pressurized amount. I'll go here and start to float out a bit. Work. Seem to be holding. I think I can add this one back on. Keep on trying to get rid of that high pressure carbon. It is starting to come back in again a lot. I really want to get this regulated. We're close. We've got enough plastic to do the job, so not a problem. Something's going funny with this system. Is that right? Oh, I get it. It's because it needs more Dracos down here. Oh well, it works when this is full. For whenever this gets screwed up, you start having issues. And it's like overproducing glossies. Yeah, whenever the Dracos get Well, if this chamber needs Drecos, it takes a while to really to get balanced out. Luckily, we got one egg going. Once this is full again, then it'll balance out. And it's cyclical too, right? When you first start it, sometimes you have a death wave. It'll work itself out. Not worried about it. Where that water came from. One of the dupes is stinging. I guess we got ice up here, which is going to end up being a problem as it melts. There's a lot of it too, unfortunately. Oh, you know where it's going to really be a problem is when it melts down to here. Fortunately, I have to micro this out. I don't want them sweeping all the other stuff. It's just a waste of time. Just need to remove the ice. Unfortunately, a little finicky like that. Okay, and then we'll set this thing to alarm. Yeah, if this ice all starts melting, it's going to foul up this number one, and that'll be ridiculous to clean up. Here's another one. They're hiding. Wow, there's so much of it. Unbelievable. Should just swept the whole thing. Unbelievable. Yeah, it keeps turning the ice over here. These last little ones keep bouncing back and forth because of the temperature differential, but it's far enough away, it's not going to be a problem. So as it sort of figures itself out, I'll deal with it. I think we pretty much then got all of it here. And so this is now done. this section. Back to 9 for now. Oh, there's one. Okay, so now we can put this stuff back in. We're going to have fuel distiller right there, right? Yeah, there. 4 of them. See if I can do my automation with iron now. Yes, I can. We have made a sufficient amount. Iron. There. Okay, so we have some automation in case we want to play with it at all. So that is that done. Now, we are going to need a heavy watt wire running right across here. That, and it'll go this way. We also know that we will need some kind of plumbing. I think we'll do insulated pipe for safety reasons. It's gonna go like this. We know we're gonna put one reservoir in place. What is this? Jesus, get rid of that. Okay. We'll get a reservoir in place here. That plumbing then will go in and back out. That's going to be that setup. I think I'll leave two. No, I don't want to. I have to do this out of air tile. No, I don't want to block any of those. No, that wouldn't matter, but I'm going to do this like this with a pneumatic door there. And we're going to want a station, a power control station. Then we will want our generator, but first we're going to want to have just a singular step here, right? Yes. Singular step there. And then we want our station power petroleum generator. We'll go here. Heavy watt wire. Here. So this can't be that. That'll have to be a so strange, the heavy watt joint plate, just because of reasons. Okay, that's all going to be like that. That's got that sorted out. We'll want to stick in a battery. Probably need 2, honestly, just to help smooth it. So I'm gonna get rid of this, deconstruct this right now. Okay. I think we'll have 2 batteries in place. Okay, I don't want to make it out of aluminum. Those are iron. 2 batteries there. Like that. And automation will be like this. Actually, we'll do it properly. We'll do the automation like this. We'll put an AND gate in. With that. Back to this wiring. Cancel that part. Instead, we'll go like here, there, put a switch in, go here, and then I have some control over it. And that should be the design. Don't see any issues with it. So far, we finished the plumbing. That's the last thing we got to do. Finish this plumbing to here. That should be the new design. And then all we need to do is get power regulation into it. And that for that, we will likely just do it over here in this room. So let's get that figured out. We'll cut the joint here. Bring this up and over. And then we can simply begin by having platforming. That's enough for 2 of them. Now, eventually I want to get the advanced one going, of course. But for now, unfortunately, I have to use the regular ones. Well, I could put the advanced ones in. Yeah, it does use... we'll just go with regular for now. We'll figure that out later. So for now, we're just going to have 2 of them plugged in. Like that. And then wiring number 1 is easy. We'll just take this one off here and just go directly to it. And then we're going to cut this off from here, because we're going to actually take this one for the other system. Run it there. Is that right? Should I be thinking 3? I should be thinking 3. God knows when I'm going to have enough iron to do this properly. So I think we do need to think about having 3 to really get this to work. The issue is that we're going to have to actually probably move the refinery. Yeah, it's not going to be able to stay down here because we're not going to get that down there. So we really only need 2, right? Because we were running off at 2 rate before. Yeah, we were handling 2 before. 1, 2. And one of them was just for those things, which is good to have set up for now. So yeah, so I think it is going to be like that. It's just going to be, we'll just run this one straight down there. And then this one is a little awkward. I'm going to have to go like this. X this one out. Yeah, so that's going to go like that. Let's bring this down here and have it for... Yeah, I'm going to run it to here. I'm going to have this on this link up. This is going to be off of that. And then this one is actually going to hook up to this one. Yeah. And we'll have to give them access. I think that's what I want to do. A lot of action to get going on for sure. The lumber is falling because we're pushing the power with making this iron, but the iron's done now. Also, if they're running these double pumps. Oh, awesome. We are working against that by trying to get it up here. These we don't want. We gotta start shutting everything down. We're not ready to see any of this turn on yet. Stress is down to 75% level, so we are beating it up. Getting there. Food looks fine. Oxygen is fine. Power is holding. This is starting to get a little chilled due to the way this is this whole area is gonna start to warm up anyways. It's gonna start to regulate out. Might have a few issues here. We may have to rethink this a little bit. Let's see that this is a sort of balanced. We probably could uncap this again and get some more heat in here. We are a little bit on the border. I'd like it to be closer to 20. Could regulate this. This being so hot. To just try to, let's deconstruct this. Let's try that. We get a plan here. Let's put this in like this. Let's X these out. Go and get a airlock door. Stick it in here. Bit of automation going on. Temperature sensor. Let's put it up here. Bring this down here. I can just get done whenever. This door doesn't, it's going to need to be made of steel, probably. They'll build that whenever. That's not urgent. This is going to take some time to kind of flow out. But it will start to add more warmth to this. Then we'll be able to regulate it with this, so make it more automatic. We'll probably eventually have to expand this. We just don't have the iron for it. We're gonna have to expand that over to cover this area until this gets warm. It'll warm up pretty fast once everything's in place, though. It's unreachable. Too bad. It's almost ready to kick. Uh-oh. Why are we not? Why are we having power issues? We're not. Okay. Is it this? I just have this door is taken off the grid. Yes. We're just waiting for some P. This is an unreachable. Okay. I think we only need one, actually. I'm going to do this. This is just so that it stops doing that. It's all this up here, and I don't want to bother trying to get it, so. And this is unreachable, right? Yep. I guess we do have research queued. I must have taken this offline at some point. I probably did. I probably severed it off. I don't know if I necessarily want that to be going on right now. What are we researching? It's likely not that important. Well, you might as well just let him finish it. This says I can finish this. But let's not bother doing that anymore. I almost need this just to be over here. Which iron do I have? Not a lot. I don't want to do aluminum anyways, so. Come here. Better keep an eye on that starvation. Gotta be careful with that red alert stuff. All right, I think we're gonna back it off for now. Okay, this is send green signal if below. See? No, above 20. I think that's how it works. Is it? I always forget about this. Do we open it up? And then the heat comes out. Am I doing this wrong? May or may not work. May or may not even need it. Not entirely sure. Forget how to do this. Maybe I need to make a... Maybe it has to be a little bit more complex or something. I don't know. I don't care. We'll get it done a lot faster through this door. Add a little bit more into this too. Right there. That's good. Guess it's working. Don't know if I need this. Don't care. Just by adding that, it'll start to throw slowly the warmer temperatures out of this into this. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't know if I set it up right or not. Doesn't matter. This is way more important to get going on. Waste my time with silly projects. Just need you to get out of here. When you exit, I'll flip your doors around. Just cancel. Let's flip these. We want you guys going through here. Very close to completion here. So we will have to have a room made. So like, actually we will just contain this and make this pneumatic because we gotta let the water flow through. Do like that. Okay. And then you can use, let's say iron, because I'm probably going to start regularly making iron over copper. So you use iron. We're almost done this. Amazing. Then I think what we'll do is we'll end up building the refinery in here. Because we can use the water that comes out to, well, for whatever. It just, it doesn't matter. It'll just be more convenient to have it here for power distribution reasons. These can all get torn out now. Give ourselves some room. Deconstruct this. Deconstructing these. This is hellish, but it is what it is. Not really affecting us too much. I think we can turn this one offline. It's probably just flooding on oxygen more than anything else. Disconnect that one. Keep this one going. What? Why is this invalid? Why is that invalid? That makes no sense. Obstructed by heavy wall wire. That makes perfect sense. I want to do it like that. Wanted those airflow tiles. Need this to be a room. Not overly happy with this. I guess we're going to have to. We really aren't going to have a choice. We're going to go right at the top there. Like that. X this out. Almost done. One last piece to do, guys. Come on. Okay. Alrighty. I think it's ready to fire. So, what we want to do is turn this one off. We want to, deconstruct this. No, don't you're deconstructing it? Good. Yeah, there we go. Deconstruct these. Then, man, that thing produces a lot of water. We're going to flip all this on. Let's see if it'll kick. And we need to get lumber in these fast. And the whole thing is hooked up. So these things, the problem is not yet. So we need to get that off of there. That's not going to help us get this to kick. We need to have a new kick system in place. I think for now I'm just going to put it out here. Put 2 of them out. I am going to need that wiring to come down here eventually. I might have been a little premature in what I did here. This has to get cut. That. Because you need to have a bridge here. Here. Going. I'll have oxygen for a little bit. That's okay. We'll get this to fire. We're going to get it to fire. I'm very confident. Couple more pieces. Okay, this is, now we're going to have to do this. There. Okay, so what's going on here? Let's have a look. This is tapped in. We need to fire to this. So let's cut this off for now. Waiting lumber, yeah. That's the thing. They just got to get the lumber to it. There we go. There's the lumber being delivered. Now let's see if this will fire. It is starting. It's kicking. It's screaming. That is looking like that will fire. Let's go. Let's get this on here. Let's rehook up this power. And see if it fires. Bubbles is just, he wants to help. These can be reduced back to 9. This is going. It's a steady, steady rate. This water is dripping into here. Causing a warming effect. Got all the rest of our ice just melted. Okay, we are getting a nice steady state of flow here. Did we get NG's tune-up yet? We have not. Let's use copper as well for now. Okay, this, we gotta start taking stuff off this thing. I think we'll, no, we're done with coal. We're done. Gotta get these batteries off. These things out of here. This can get deconstructed as well. Yeah, we'll worry about all this later. This will be all full ethanol. This is out. And then basically now we're not using power to eject the carbon dioxide. It's just going into space through this hole. And we're kind of keeping it under wraps. Some will leak through, of course. That'll happen. But if we really want to, we can always, you know, we could start ejecting it this way if we felt this would be becoming an issue, the build up here. But I don't think so. Whatever drifts down here into the base adds to this. It's not a big deal. I think it's going to work fine. It seems like 4 is the right number. 3 was having issues keeping pace sometimes. But look at this. 4 is having no issues so far. We are almost at point 2 where I would say that once we sort of sort our power a little bit better, so I don't want to strain the system too much, but I'm getting close to want to turn this back on. Although we do have a lot of water, but still. Oh, look at this. We had a little bit of a issue hanging out down here for a while. That's all. Somebody threw up. Had a mess. Someone made a mess. That could indicate an issue with the tanks. I don't think so. I think maybe it's just a lack of power for a while. These are working fine. So I would say we're good, and we have done it. We've switched our system over. Oh my God, look at all this ice that we missed. Can't believe there was so much ice there. But we've switched over to this, to having it up here where it should be. It's a lot closer to where we're farming it anyways for now. It's going to be just more efficient overall, but especially just not having to spend all that power to eject this stuff into space and have it sort of naturally drift. This is building up okay. I'm not worried about that, honestly, because carbon dioxide will fall through down to here, and we need it for the plants anyways. We have lots of it, but eventually we might need the little augmented. So that's not a big problem. It's doing that. Main thing is this. This is going to work beautifully to solve this, and we have our power solution. Honestly, there he goes with the NG's tune-up. Now that he gets that done, it's gonna now be doing up to 2,000 kilowatts. So can easily support the demand we're putting on it. Now we just have to switch our wiring up. We got to get our refinery up here, and I think we'll change these up to here probably for any emergencies we need. For now, we're just going to deconstruct them. They were just to serve a simple purpose. Get a metal refinery. Probably just going to eject the hot water now at this point with the amount of water. I'm probably just eject it into space. As honestly, our water, I hate doing that, but I think we're just so far ahead in the game of water that storing it. But we could. I mean, we could just store it. You know, it's not a lot of effort to store water in bins wherever. So it's hot water, and you know, less useful than the water we are currently trying to salvage and store up. So maybe we'll just eject it. Probably it's the best idea, simplest idea. So we'll just do that so we remember. Metal refinery. Just Slam one in there. Needs some plumbing. Insulated pipe going on. It's going to need some kind of water in. But the water out is going to simply get solved like this eventually. We'll have to crack our way up into there to get this to happen, but that's not an issue either. I can simply go up this way, or even go up this way. So that'll be that, and then our source of water for it. Well, we were just using our regular water supply before. So we just have to run the water up there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that next episode. Then we got some ethanol if we ever need it for any reasons. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. We will see you in the next one.